Hi, this is Kathy Quinn with Floriani. Floriani is a division of R&K Distributing, and I want to welcome you to our lettering basics video, and we're going to talk about round baseline today. So the first thing is we don't color on the wall. We need a piece of paper so that our icons will be available. So we'll come up to our upper left-hand corner. We will click on our new page or new document icon, and we have a new piece of paper. So notice now all of our icons are available to us. We're going to deal specifically today with text. This is our text icon in the upper left-hand corner, and we are going to click on the down arrow. Today we're going to talk about a circle baseline. We've looked at the horizontal baseline. Let's look at the circle. So now that I have selected it, excuse me, I've hit slow redraw. Now that I've selected the circle icon, notice that you have an A stuck to your cursor. That is so that you know you have selected lettering. So once you see that icon, you know where you are in the software. So now I'm going to left mouse click to activate this, and I want you to watch my properties box. Now that I have selected that, my properties box comes up, and now I can type in text for my round or circle baseline. Now I'm going to type in Floriani is great, and on the second line I'm going to say Kathy said so. So notice I have an upper and lower ability to put in text. Now I could have just put in the upper if I just wanted some circular letters above a design. But if I want something to go above and below, I can do this now in one step. I just type into both upper and lower parts of the circle. Now again, this looks like this shows me a little preview of the font I have selected. If I want a different font, I can come in here and I can look and I can go down, and as you can see, as I click on them, we're going to see a little bit different. So let's pick Centro. Now if I hover over, remember it shows me every character available in this alphabet, and it tells me the maximum and minimum height. Now right now our default is 0.79 inches. But I want to have that text a little smaller. So I'm going to type in 0.5. I'm going to make it half an inch tall, and I am going to apply this. Now as soon as it applies, I'm going to fit it to screen. Now as you can see, I'm a little bit overrun. I have a lot of text in a smaller circle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change some of this spacing. And notice I'm using a text that is kind of script looking, but it is not touching. So I'm going to come in here and type a negative. I'm going to try 2. And I'm going to apply that, and the letters will get closer. Notice now that they have connected. Now if that was too much, I could come in here and say, well, I didn't want them that close. Let's apply a -1. Give us a little more space. So as you can see, we've got some controls in here. As well as, notice I've got an icon, a control point right here, a black circle, and I can come in here, and by grabbing that black circle, I can kind of change the spacing and move around there so that I'm not so caught up in here. So you can come in here and play with that to move your text up and down. Now, notice my blue circle. Of course, that is our rotate. And notice I can change, by using this, I can change the radius of my circle. And I change that by using the blue rotate icon. So I can go ahead and make it larger or smaller. It starts out as its own size, but you can manipulate that. Now the black circle at the top is going to change my text larger both width and height, as you can see. So if I wanted to make it a little bit larger, both height and width, that's where I'm going to do that. So as you can see, in circular text, you can have a whole lot of fun. And you can put your design in the center if you're doing a logo. You have full control over everything in this. Now again, excuse me, you could go into your text extra. If you wanted, this is going to sew left to right. If I needed it to sew center out, and let's look at those two real quick. Let's look at if I'm going left to right, and that's what it defaults at. So that's nothing special. I don't have to apply or do anything special. So I'm going to come in here and notice it's stitching left to right, and there we go. Now let's say I'm putting something on a cap. I want this to go center out. So let's go into text extra. Let's go center out. That is critical for caps. So let's come in here and stitch, and notice it is going to stitch center out for me. Because if you're stitching on a cap, you've got to push from the center out or you're going to get buckles at the end. And to keep it from buckling, you're going to always do center out for caps. So this is our circular lettering. We selected it by getting a circle baseline, and you can come in here and play with this in here and enjoy your circle text. I hope you enjoyed learning about it. Now I will tell you one other quick thing. These control points in here work the same no matter what your baseline is. So we talked about these in my last video that was on your control points. So know that you can use all these control points. It doesn't matter whether your baseline is circular or whether it's vertical or horizontal. I hope you enjoyed what we had to teach you on circle text.